I told the travel agent we are flying to KL on Friday afternoon, so we have more time to settle down.
Sounds good.
We check in and rest early. I'll arrange with Ilya's family for breakfast on Saturday morning. And you can tell Natasha to book the same flight as us if she wants to.
That's nice of you to invite her.
Of course. She's one of my longest serving staff. She's like a family. Anyway, I need to pass the agent your passport details.
I don't keep mine with me, remember?
Razali passed it to me. Zaryf, remember to pass me yours before you leave.
And don't forget Kak Rose.
Who said she's going to the wedding? Somebody needs to look after the restaurant.
Kak Rose is family. I can't believe you would invite Natasha but not Kak Rose.
Zara, it's okay.
Ibu, you're not being fair. You closed the restaurant for both of Abang's weddings. Abang, say something. It's your wedding.
Ibu has a point.
You know what? If Kak Rose isn't going, then neither am I.
Fine. I will close the restaurant then.
Hi, Matthew. Why are you ignoring me? We're in the same team, remember?
I'm late for work.
Catch up soon, okay? We have to discuss our plan.
There's no we and there's no plan.
So you got the passport details, right? And I should get the e-tickets when? Oh, okay. Thank you. Zara, where are you going with that?
You're done with it, right? I'll just hold on to it. It's easier.
Give me back. Give me. I better keep them all together. Razali told me how careless you can be. Always losing things here and there.
Thanks, Ibu.
I showed you the pictures, right? Of the Taman Cinta Lebaran? So beautiful, the venue.
Yes.
I have been waiting so long for this day to officially welcome Illya into our family. It's going to be the perfect wedding.
Your father questioned Shen's commitment to being a Shelley husband.
Especially since Shen keeps the distance away from his own family.
They're based overseas, is to be expected.
Well, anyway, I told him about the dance with Shen at the annual party. That stopped the questioning.
But that wasn't Shen, it was Yang.
Ironic, right? Shen couldn't handle the pressure.
He's not even remotely into this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shen hates every aspect of this high society life. I mean, that's the reason why he was attracted to me in the first place. As in, before I was a Shelley. Is it wrong of me to force him into this life that he tried to avoid all this while?
Shen won't be happy to hear you say that.
Exactly. That's why I'm worried that he might...
As in, that's how much Shen loves you, Yoke. He's willing to endure all the pomp and pageantry that comes with marrying a Shelley. Trust me, for him, that's saying a lot.
I'm totally gonna ruin Zaryf's wedding for everyone. Does that make me a bad person?
Zara, you have to remember the reason you're doing this. You have to put yourself first.
But Ibu's gonna think I'm very selfish, and you know what? She'll be right.
We talk about this. This is the best chance for you to slip away.
But what if Rosali loses it once he finds out I'm gone?
Zara, listen, I can handle this.
Or what if he does something crazy, or he gets into a fight? God, you know how bad-tempered he can be.
Then maybe it's better if he doesn't attend the wedding.
Of all people, that stupid Tahoe stall had to apply for the Kwan-Shelley Foundation funding for social enterprises.
You mean May 1?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You're practically best friends.
I don't see why you're getting so worked up over this.
Isn't it obvious? It is an embarrassment for the foundation to be associated with them.
At the end of the day, it's up to the panel. If Boss Lady is deemed unsuitable, you have nothing to worry about. It's such a small-time place, I doubt they'll even get through anyway.
Looks like you're waiting for someone.
What are you doing here?
Thought you could use a tea break.
Have I told you how amazing you are?
More importantly, I missed you. And I'm guessing you missed me too?
Oh, Queen Yamans. Haven't had these in so long.
Go easy, it's almost lunchtime.
What are you talking about? This is my lunch.
Anyway, that's another reason why I came down. There is something I need to discuss with you.
Kak, pretending nothing happened isn't going to make this go away.
Zaryf, this is not the right time and the place.
You can't ignore me forever. We need to talk about
How many
this.
times must I tell you there's nothing to talk about?
When someone tells you they're in love with you, you don't
Zaryf,
just...
I said not here. Your Ibo is inside. Do you have any idea what's going to happen if she finds out about this?
But Kak,
Enough! Zaryf, I have a lot of other important things to do right now. I don't have time to deal with this.
So you don't think it's too soon?
1 month before the wedding?
So it's not too soon to meet my family.
And are you okay with this?
I've shortlisted a few flights. Now all we need to do is check your schedule.
I really appreciate you doing this. I know how difficult it can be.
On one hand, I couldn't care less about getting their approval. But the last thing I want is for Jessica to think that I'm ashamed of you. And I don't want you to feel the same way either.
So you're doing this to shut Jessica up?
I'm doing this because I love you. And I want to show you off to my messed up family. But mostly to shut Jessica up.
Something really interesting must be going on in there. You've been standing here for a long time.
Don't you have anything better to do than to follow me around?
James is lucky to have an efficient PA. Obviously, you finish all your work, that's why you're just loitering around.
You're obviously very free.
I don't like you, Ella.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I didn't when you first joined Shelley Holdings, and you pretty much sat around doing nothing.
Poor thing. I didn't know you were jealous of me.
Then when you came back, I thought after all these years, maybe she's changed. But I guess not.
Did you have a point to make? Or...
Let's just say you've got a long way to go before you earn my trust.
Good thing I report to James, and not you then.
You want to help out with the KSF funding initiative?
I've had plenty of experience doing similar work for the Orchid Ladies Society. And anyway, we organize so many different types of fundraisers each year. And we are responsible for the administration and disbursement of funds.
If you do it, I don't have to.
Great! I'll get started immediately.
So Zara doesn't want her husband to be at her brother's wedding.
I understand it's a lot to us. It would really be a big help.
Look, we've reached the point where I'm not sticking my neck out to do you any more favors. Unless you tell me exactly what's going on.
When the time is right, I will.
The time is right now.
I'm in no place to say.
So what's going on? Is he abusive? Shen's mentioned a nurse that annoyed Zaryf because she was asking questions about Zara's and Rosali's relationship.
That could be about anything.
Zara's also changed. She's no longer the strong, independent woman she was when I first got to know her. But the biggest red flag of all is when you asked me to get Rosalie out of the country 3 weeks ago. So don't waste my time. Tell me I'm right.
Basically, he's possessive, controlling. And he makes her feel like it's her fault that he's this way. And the worst part is, Adina is on his side. She thinks that he's being such a loving husband.
Why am I not surprised?
Anyway, she's planning to run away this weekend and stay with a friend of hers. Just to get some space from Adina and Rosalie.
Let me see what I can do to keep him busy then.
Thank you so much.
Looks like it's gonna be a memorable wedding. How do you feel about it, by the way?
I'm happy for Zaryf, of course. No matter what happened between me and Zarin, I'll always view Zaryf as a younger brother.
Was Zaryf disappointed when you told him that? To be honest, I'm surprised no one realized it sooner.
Well, I was very clear when I told him that it's never going to happen between us.
He actually confessed his feelings. I didn't think he had it in him.
He and Illya are going to get married. And that's that.
I know if I don't bring food for you, you might not remember to eat.
Thanks, sayang.
It's been a while since we actually had the chance to sit down and have lunch together properly.
Yeah.
I can't wait till you're married. At least I get to see you at home every day, not just at the hospital or at Adina's.
We've been waiting for this day for so long.
Is everything okay?
Sorry, my mind is all over the place today. I'm worried for this patient. He's not improving.
Go.
Please just leave me alone.
Not until I get an answer from you. If I were really trying to break Shen and Yoke up, as you say, do I have your support? I guess I'll just have to take your silence as a yes.
No, that's not what I said. I'm just going to leave them alone.
So basically, you're just gonna let me break them up.
What it means is I want nothing more to do with any of this. This arrangement that you have with the two of them, if the three of you are really happy with it, then by all means, carry on.
How noble of you.
Well, if Yoke is happy, I'm happy.
Good luck convincing yourself.
See, that's the difference between us, Ella. I want what's best for Yoke, whereas you only think about yourself.
Don't act like you know me.
Just leave them alone. Stop messing around with their relationship.
For the record, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What? Why would Zaryf call off the wedding?
It's the vibe I'm getting from him.
Okay, it hasn't been easy for him to juggle his work and wedding prep. And your vibe is wrong. I'm sure he's just stressed.
Zaryf is in love with Kak Rose.
What?
I know this for a few months already. At first, I tried to ignore it. Zaryf and I have been together for so long. We are meant to be together.
What nonsense are you talking about, Illya? Of course you are meant to be together.
See, I know my instinct on this is right. Zaryf is using work as an excuse to avoid me.
That doesn't mean he's in love with Rosnani. Of all people.
Actually, Abang sort of said something like that to me.
You knew and you didn't tell me.
It's okay, Chi. It hasn't been easy for me. But I'm ready to let go.
No, you will not let go. You and Zaryf are going to get married, as planned. I will sort him out.
Oh, Jessica, I've heard from Emily that you've been getting quite involved with the KSF's funding initiative for social enterprises.
Well, I thought that it would be a good way for me to lend my expertise.
What a privilege for us to have the Queen of Hearts herself on board.
You know I've always been passionate about social causes.
So passionate that you doubled the size of our original panel.
Don't you think it's important to ensure that the funds go to the most deserving candidate?
And even arranging a little media circus on the day of the presentation.
That's so that the foundation gets the credit it deserves.
If I didn't know any better, I think that you were deliberately trying to make it harder for, say, a certain Taohui stall that could be in the running.
I have faith that the panel will award the grant to the most deserving business.
You didn't see my message.
My phone was on silent.
As if you haven't caused enough problems in this family.
Che,
First, you took Zarin away, and then you wanted to take away Khalid. Not enough. Now you want Zaryf also.
Firstly, It's not my fault that Zaryf has feelings for me. More importantly, I don't even feel the same way. I told him so.
You must have led him on. What is it that men see in you anyway? There's nothing special about you.
Ibu, that's enough. Kak already said there's nothing to do with her. Okay, Abang is the one who developed some stupid crush or whatever on her.
I don't care. None of this would happen if not for her.
As far as I'm concerned, I've always treated Zaryf as my brother, nothing more.
If what you say is true, then you go and sort him out. By hook or by crook, his wedding to Illya this weekend will carry on. You have brought enough shame to this family. If he backs out, it will be your fault.
I know Ella's apparently told you she's happy with this four-way arrangement you guys have. But she seems to take a very keen interest in you and Yoke.
I'm guessing she's still finding it hard to wrap her head around it. But who wouldn't?
Just be careful of her. Yet that girl has a real knack for causing trouble.
Yoke had trouble getting used to the idea of me young as well at the start.
Yoke is different. Ella can't be trusted.
I thought so too. Especially when she kept trying to get me to meet her for lunch, but all she wanted was to thank me for letting her and Young continue the relationship. Shira, it's fine.
If I had known you were waiting for me...
It's okay. Zaryf, we need to talk.
I figured that's why you're here.
Maybe we should go somewhere else?
Lead the way.
Oh, so every time you look at this, you're always counting down the minutes until you see each other again? That's sweet.
To be honest, it hasn't been easy since Shen is only Shen half the time. Guessing you feel the same way.
Never in my life have I ever imagined that I need to share my boyfriend's body with another person.
I mean, neither, but yet here we are.
The last few days must have been especially tough with what happened with Matthew.
That's thankfully resolved for now with both of them.
That's good. I mean, I can totally imagine Jessica going ballistic with what happened. Derek too.
Well, Shen's good in a sense where he tends to be agreeable in front of Jessica. But I think she stresses him out a bit. And don't even get me started on Derek.
If I was Shen, I'd find them pretty intimidating.
He's definitely got some way to go in learning how to manage them.
Thanks for the bubble tea. I've never had this flavor before. You can really taste the gula melaka. Who would have thought that?
When you told me you had feelings for me, it really came as a shock for me.
I owe it to myself to try. If I didn't, I knew I'm gonna regret it forever.
I'm so thankful that we've always been close. You've been supporting me time and time again against your abang, your ibu. But you and me...
It's okay, Kak. You don't have to say anymore. I've made a mess of things.
Do you really love me? Or are you just trying to run away from this wedding? Zaryf, there has to be a reason why you proposed to her, why you wanted to marry her, right? Whatever the reasons are, whether you want to go ahead with this wedding or not, don't make it about me. Have the courage to face the conviction. If you don't love Illya, don't marry her. But if it's just wedding jitters, just stay the course. And don't look for excuses to call it off.
But, Kak,
whatever it is, don't base the decision on me. There is no possibility for you and me. You will always be a brother to me.
Still got part 2 of the application for the funding. Haven't finished yet.
You've been working on it since last week, right? I remember you telling me on Tuesday.
It's really quite headache, you know. So many things to prepare.
Well, my offer to help you with it still stands.
I said to take up your time.
Please. You've helped me so much with taking care of Nikki and all that. It's time to return the favor.
Thanks, Kenneth. Actually, I told myself, it's worth it for the chance to get the money to make handsome wish come true.
Finally, you decided to come home and face the music. I'm telling you.
Hey, bro. Let's just give them some time to talk.
I know you met up with Kak Rose, and she rejected you like I said she would.
Sayang, please, wait. I'm sorry.
You're only sorry because she said no.
I had to be honest with her. With myself. Now I know. Please don't go. I don't want to let you down. There's a reason I proposed and there's a reason you accepted. Let's please try and make this work.
Is looking back at me, 'cause everything seems wrong. So here we are, pretenders with a fantasy, and the games we play.
Too many spicy chicken wings. I thought I blew my chance. There was no hiding. It clapped like thunder. I was so sure she was going to break up with me. But then, she laughed so hard that she farted as well.
And then you knew she was the one you'd marry?
Nope. I knew that long before. But not everyone knows in the beginning. Some never know at all. And then they miss their chance. I'll see you.